up in boom, 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 boom. Tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Oh, 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 life could be a dream. And I think plans would come true. And I think spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Yeah.
And I think
something that I've heard before, and maybe you've even said before, is that people don't want to start working with a trainer, or they want to start working with a trainer, but they don't want to do it until they get fit first. And I've heard that a lot. People say like, oh, I really want to work out with a trainer, I want to hire a coach, but I'm going to go to the gym first and like do a couple months of training on my own. And I always thought that was really bizarre, because this is what we do. This is our, it's our expertise. Is we get people fit. So why would you want to try to do it on your own first? And I sort of equate it to like if I was having a computer problem and I brought it into the Apple store and I was like, I really need this to be fixed, but first, before you take it, I'm gonna go home and like take it all apart and play around with it and see if I can do it myself. And then if I can't, then I'll bring it back. And it was just sort of like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spend the time trying to fix it myself, because I know that's not my area of expertise. I want somebody to actually, who's trained in this, to actually do it for me. So I just never really understood that concept of wanting to get fit first before hiring a trainer. And recently I sort of had this revelation about what that really was about. And it happened because I actually was sort of having my own personal issues with something. And what it is that I signed up for a powerlifting meet. Sarah is the one who sort of convinced me to do it. She signed up for it. And this powerlifting meet is something that I've been meaning to do, like, that since I became a trainer 10 years ago. I've always thought I would do one. And I've always made like, random excuses like, oh, I'm training for something else, or I have other priorities. And so finally I was like, you know what, this is a great time to do it. I'll do it with Sarah. It'll be fun to do it together. And so I signed up for it. And then what I started to realize was that I am not necessarily in the same shape or as strong as I have been in the past. And I started to have all of these insecurities pop up. And I was saying things to myself like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that I'm so weak, and people are gonna be expecting me to be stronger, and what are they gonna think of me when I'm not as strong as they thought I was? And I almost quit. I almost actually pulled myself from the meet and thought like, I'm gonna postpone it. I'm gonna take some more time on my own to train and before I actually do this event. And then I really started to feel these parallels between what people say about not wanting to start with a trainer because they want to get fit first. And I almost was doing the same thing with this meet. I was saying like, well, I don't want to do this meet because I feel like I'm not at the place that I should be for a meet. But when I thought about it, like, I'm not trying to win this powerlifting meet. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm not trying to set any records. I'm just doing it because I want the experience. I want to know what it's like to do a meet. I want to be able to coach people who want to go to meets. And so why was I so concerned about these things? And it came down to embarrassment. I was actually embarrassed a little bit about my ability right now for various reasons. And that's what other people are going through too. And that's what people were going through too when they were hesitating to start working with a trainer. They're feeling embarrassed or feeling ashamed that they're not in the shape that they want to be. And we don't understand that as coaches, because we see people who are in various levels of shape and we work with them where they're at, we meet them where they're at. But somebody who maybe used to be a college athlete has this standard that they've set for themselves of, this is who I am, I'm an athlete. And maybe now they're older and they work at a desk and they're kind of feeling broken, they don't feel in shape. And we think that that's fine. They should still come in and start training, but they think like, well, this isn't who I am. I'm ashamed of where I'm at, so I need to work on that myself first before I go seek out a trainer. So really what I'm saying is that I get it now. I understand that feeling because I was having these feelings myself. And what I'm realizing is that we all sort of need to lower our standards for ourselves a little bit and be able to meet ourselves where we're at. Just be where we're at, experience life where we're at, because if we always are holding ourselves to these higher standards, we're gonna limit ourselves from where we're potentially able to go. So let's calm down about our expectations, and let's calm down about everybody else's expectations, and let's just do things for ourselves and have experiences that could have a big impact on us.
Oh, life ain't a ding dong. If I could take you up in boom, 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 tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Oh, life could be a dream. Ain't a ding dong, plans would come true. Ain't a ding dong, spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Ain't a ding dong,